For more content in production, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. Thank you. We'll begin.
Shalom, my name is Baruch. Thank you for joining us in this channel, The Torah Effects. In this episode we'll explore one of the most ignored and forgotten commandments, the name of all names, Yahweh. For a long time, Jewish scholars, Orthodox Jews, have been claiming about the Torah, Hebrew scriptures, and the Talmud, and keeping the name hidden. In this episode we'll dig deeper into this topic. For many years, Yahweh's name has been kept secret from the world, not to invoke or mention it. The question is, where in the Torah or Tanakh does it said? As a good Talmud or student of the Torah, we ought to do our own research and see for ourselves what Yahweh is telling each one of us. Why his name should be remembered, not just this moment but throughout regenerations. The only way to do it is by invoking his name. That way when we hear it, we won't be able to forget his name. And we ought to honor his name because he commanded us to do so. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. His name, which he says is my memorial to all generations, carries the meaning of he is, or he causes to be. Because of tradition, the precious name of the Heavenly Father has been removed from his own book. Yahweh placed his name in the scriptures nearly 7,000 times, and 7,000 times Bible translators substituted it with a generic title such as Lord or God. In fact, Yahweh is the seventh most commonly used word in the Hebrew scriptures. There is no real justification for this tradition, for the scriptures tell us that we are not to add to or take away from his word. Fasten your seat belts. This study will be a mind-blowing on revealing the Torah actually commands to proclaim the name of Yahweh. Next.
From the very beginning, Satan is trying to lead astray the truth. When it comes to the name of Kadosh Baruch Hu, Yahweh, he has tried hard to conceal the truth, but truth always wins at the end. Revelations 12:9. And the great dragon was cast out, the old serpent being called the devil, and Satan, he deceiving the whole inhabitable world. Jeremiah 8:8. How do you say, we are wise, and the Torah of Yahweh is with us? Behold, the lying pen of the scribes has certainly worked deceit. For centuries, the Hebrew scriptures have been altered. The author of his own book has been removed. Baal is a Canaanite Phoenician Elohim, god of fertility and weather, specifically rainstorms. The name was also used as a title, however, meaning Lord, and was applied to a number of different deities throughout the ancient Near East. Baal is best known today from the Bible as the antagonist of the Israelite cult of Yahweh. Jeremiah 23 verses 26 and 27. How long will this be in the heart of the prophets who prophesy lies? Indeed, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart, who try to make my people forget my name for Baal. Lord. Question. Is this verse talking about this last era called a Herod Hayamin? Hosea 2:16. And it shall be at that day, saith Yahweh, that thou shalt call me Ishi, my husband, and shalt call me no more Bali, my Lord. For I will take away the names of Baalim out of her mouth, and they shall no more be remembered by their name. As we mentioned at the beginning of the video, the Torah actually commands us to mention the name of Yahweh. There are 613 mitzvahs in the Torah. One of them is to mention the name of Yahweh. But Judaism has taken it from the list of mitzvahs, commandments. Exodus 3 verse 15. Agil, Almighty said to Moses, again, you shall say this to the sons of Israel, Yahweh. This is my name forever, and this is how I should be a memorial from generation to generation. Transliteration, the root word is zakar. Definition, remember, invoked, keep, make mention. Here Yahweh commands very clearly to Moses to remember or invoke his name through generation. Why? So, his name should not be forgotten. This mitzvah or command is a positive one. We know for a fact the Torah speaks against idolatry and it's forbidden for Israel to follow. This very commandment has been ignored for many centuries. Yahweh speaks against altering his word, the ultimate sin, changing or replacing his name Yahweh for other idols. As we exposed earlier, Baal Lord has been replaced in most Bibles. In the Judeo circles, Jews have replaced Yahweh with Adonai. The singular forms Adon and Adoni, my Lord, are used in the Hebrew Bible as royal titles and for distinguished persons. The Phoenicians used it as a title for Tammuz, the origin of the Greek Adonis. History recalls Jews have owned printing shops for many centuries. Literature has been altered. For years, the name of the Heavenly Father has been hidden. Earlier, we'd learned the Hebrew word zakar, which means to invoke or mention. The verse in Exodus 3 was a positive commandment. Let's look at a negative commandment using the same word zakar to invoke. Exodus 23 verse 13. And you shall not invoke upon strange Elohim, demons, idols, by name. It shall not be heard from your mouth. The Masoretic text is the authoritative Hebrew and Aramaic text of the 24 books of the Hebrew Scriptures. Tanakh, in Rabbinic Judaism, was primarily copied, edited, and distributed by a group of Jews known as the Masoretes between the 7th and 10th centuries of the Common Era. In Northwest Semitic use, ancient Near Eastern deities, El was a generic word for any god as well as the special name or title of a particular god or demon who was distinguished from other gods as being the god El is listed as the head of many pantheons. Other names are Eloha, Elohim, Elion. Yahweh never has the title El, but rather a Jil. This would be for another video. The Jewish Encyclopedia, Volume 5, page 142 confirms that the source of E replaces the name of Yahweh with Elohim. The Universal Encyclopedia Judaica, Volume 9, page 160 also confirms that Yahweh does appear in the original writings. Elohim and Adonai were added later. Eliyahu, Abraham, Yaakov, David, and more invoke the name of Yahweh. Finally, our Mashiach, Yahushua in the 1st century came to restore the name of Yahweh. We are living in the last era. Whether you believe it or not, we are fulfilling prophecies. John 17 verses 25 and 26. O righteous Father, the world has not known you, but I have known you, and these have known that you sent me, and I have declared to them your name. Isaiah 52:6. Therefore my people shall know my name. Zechariah 13:9. They will call on my name, and I will answer them. I will say, this is my people, and each one will say, Yahweh is my Almighty.
Well, what do you think? We've seen the incredible discovery of the Forgotten Commandment. We hope you enjoyed the video. We love to know what do you think. Please leave your comments. Don't forget to subscribe, so you can receive more content in production. My name is Baruch. Until then, Shalom. Shalom.
Toda Rava. If you like this video, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. There's more content in production. Thank you.